Hello everyone, Board Game Lawyer here, and I want to play some Marvel Champions from Fantasy Flight Games. So there were two heroes that were released recently. It was Spider-Ham and this one right here, SPDR, Penny Parker. And this is a very interesting hero to play with. I played with her a couple of times. I really enjoy it. So today I'm going to play with the pre-constructed deck that you get when you buy the Heroes kit. And let's take a look and see what makes this interesting character just so interesting. So first off, Penny Parker is played over the course of two cards here. So two cards make up the hero portion and the alter ego portion of Penny Parker. So we have the alter ego Penny, and SPDR suit is our hero. And so we begin with, in our setup, to put Penny Parker into play, and she says to put the SPDR suit into play inactive side up. So this is the inactive side. And maintenance says alter ego action, exhaust SPDR suit, and draw two cards. So you can exhaust the suit to draw two cards, which is a good thing because she starts with only a hand size of 4. But that's how you can get up to your 6 normal hand sizes by exhausting her suit. Now, the thing about the suit, once it flips over to its hero side, it becomes the hero. She flips and becomes an upgrade. And it has an ability here, which is a sync ratio. It's a resource exhaust interface upgrade you control to generate that upgrade's resource. Interesting, it starts with a hand size of 3 each round. So that is Penny Parker for us. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle. Again, I said this was the precon deck, so she comes with a precon deck which features the protection aspect. So I'll go ahead and shuffle her up, and I'll set her deck off to the side here. She starts with 14 hit points, though, so that's pretty good. All right, so we're going to play against Venom today. Venom, standard Venom, begins the game with 17 hit points, and here's his dial right up here. We'll remember that Venom starts with a toughness card, a tough status card, and he has Vengeance, forced response. After you attack and damage Venom with a card you control, place one face-down boost card on your identity. So that's stage 1 of Venom. His main scheme, very interesting, says that the content should be Venom and the Venom and the Symbiotic Strength modular set, as well as the standard encounter set. We have those in there. And then one modular encounter set, Down to Earth. We took Down to Earth out, and we put in Iron Spider's Sinister 6, which is a modular set that comes with the Penny Parker Spider suit hero kit. It comes right there in the kit with her. So I've included those in our deck today. And for the setup, it says to put the bell tower environment into place, quiet sides face up. So here is our bell tower right over here. And here's the quiet side. It says interrupt. When any amount of damage would be dealt to Venom by an attack, you may place that many chime counters here instead. And so it says if there's at least 3 chime counters here, you flip this card over and you can get the benefits from the bell tower ringing, which Venom hates. Okay, so that's everything for side 1A. Side 1B says forced interrupt. When Venom activates against you, move each face-down boost card from your identity to Venom. And it says if this stage is completed, the players lose the game. So it's just one card, one stage. 10 is the threat level. It begins with 2 on it and adds 1 each round. So I'll set these over here for now. Leave Us Alone is in play, and it comes into play with 2 threat on it. So all I have left to do is to shuffle up our encounter deck. I've already given it a pretty good shuffle. We'll just give it a little bit more here. We'll set it off to the side, and we'll start off with Penny Parker. So Penny Parker's hand size is 4. We'll draw those up. So here's Response. We have Unshakable. We also have another Unshakable card, and we have a Spider Tingle. So these are some new cards that we haven't seen before until her kit came out. So Repurpose, discard tech upgrade you control. Don't have any of those right now. Unshakable says play only if your identity has at least 14 hit points, which it does. It gains Steady. So Steady means that you have 2 status cards required to stun or confuse. And Spider Tingle says when you would reveal an encounter card, deal 1 damage to a Web Warrior character you control. So none of these are cards I really want to start the game with, I don't think. There is actually another one of these. You get 3 copies of Unshakable. So we'll just go ahead and mulligan these off to see if there's something else we can get to play with. So we've got SPDR Command, which is a hero action. It's a support. Exhaust, SPDR Command, and an interface upgrade. Draw 1 card. Exhaust SPDR Command. Choose and discard 1 card from your hand to ready an interface upgrade. So we'll learn more about these interface upgrades as they come out of our deck. These are these interface upgrades that work with our spider suit. We have All Systems Go, we have Spider Tingle, and we have Speed Metal Alloy, which is an upgrade. It says when SPDR suit defends against an attack, exhaust Speed Metal Alloy, it gains +2 defense for that defense. Okay, so it's good to have these interface technologies out on the table early on. And we also can exhaust our suit here to draw 2 more cards. So I think I'll do that. Oh, we exhaust the suit to draw 2 more cards. So we'll draw Daredevil. After Daredevil defends against an attack, move 1 damage from him to the attacking enemy. And we also draw Limitless Stamina, which says play only if your identity has at least 14 hit points. Ready your hero. Okay. So I definitely think that we want to start putting some of these upgrades into play. So Speed Metal Alloy will cost us 1 to put down. And I think the resource that I'll use, we'll go ahead and flip over to our other side. So when we flip Peter Parker or Penny Parker or Alter Ego, when we flip her over, she says that she is now an upgrade that has a wild resource. Permanent. This card's printed text box cannot be treated if it were blank. Suit Up says, forced interrupt, when you flip this side, flip Spider Suit to its active side, attach this card to the Spider Suit, moving all counters on this card or cards attached to this card to Spider Suit. So we'll go ahead and flip this over. Now this is attached to Spider Suit. It's still exhausted. But now this text comes into play because she is in fact an interface upgrade. And this says that we can exhaust an interface upgrade to generate an upgrades resource. So that's what we'll do. We'll put this Speed Metal Alloy upgrade into play. We'll spend our Spider Suit to put it out. Okay. And then we also have, let's see, Spider Command. That's a support location, and it's a hero action. It's got 2 different hero actions on here. You can either exhaust it and an interface upgrade and draw a card, or you can exhaust it, discard a card from your hand, and ready an interface upgrade. So I think what I'll do, I do have enough resources to put out Daredevil, so I'll go ahead and do that. We'll put Daredevil on the table, and we'll spend 2 resources. We'll use Limitless Stamina and Spider Tingle to put out the Daredevil. Okay. And then we will also spend 1 resource here, All Systems Go, to, now we can spend this resource here to put out Spider Command. So that's a support we can put out. So that's a resource that we can use because of our text here. So All Systems Go will probably be 1 good card to keep in our hand. It says ready each interface upgrade you control, but it costs 1. I don't have any resources left. Or you can search your deck and discard pile for interface upgrade and add it to your hand. So this may be a good card to hang on to. We'll just hang on to it. With Daredevil, we'll go ahead and thwart 2 off of Leave Us Alone. So that's going to put 2 consequential damage onto Daredevil here. And Spider Command, let's see. Exhaust Spider Command, choose and discard 1 card from your hand to ready an interface upgrade. So, yeah, nothing really with Spider Command. Hopefully that's a card that's more useful later on. I haven't got a chance much to play with Spider Command. So we'll just leave it here for now. And we'll ready our Speed Metal Alloy. We'll ready all of our other cards. We'll hang on to All Systems Go, and we'll draw. So our hand size now is 3. So we'll draw Repurpose, and we'll also draw Web Fluid Compressor. When Spider Suit makes a basic attack, exhaust Web Fluid Compressor, it gets +2 for that attack. Okay. So those are our 3 cards. Go into our next turn, and we'll go ahead and place 1 threat on Leave Us Alone's. Venom is going to attack. I forgot to put the toughness card on Venom. We got to remember to do that. He's tough. And so it says force response after you attack and damage Venom with a card you control. Place 1 face down boost card on your identity. So we didn't attack Venom on our turn. We just simply removed threat and built up our board state. So now Daredevil, if he defends this attack, we can move 1 damage over to Venom. And I think since we've got 14 hit points, we're just going to go ahead and see what this attack brings. So Venom, after he placed 1 threat on Leave Us Alone, is going to attack for 2 plus 1 is 3. So we'll take 3 damage onto Spider Suit. Takes us down to 11. And then we'll draw our encounter card. And it is a Swinging Assault. When revealed, alter ego, change to hero form, the villain attacks you. When revealed hero, the villain attacks you. Give the villain 1 additional boost card for that activation. So now he's going to attack us with a bigger attack. So he's going to get 2 boost cards plus the 2. So I think it's in this case that we're going to jump out in front with the Daredevil. So set this aside. Daredevil is going to defend. So he's going to move 1 damage from him over to Venom. So we'll knock that tough card off of Venom. And so he's going to attack for 2 plus 1 plus 3. 3, 4, 5, 6 damage on Daredevil. Certainly will defeat him. So Daredevil is defeated. And that will end Venom's turn. All right, so it's Spider Suit's turn. All systems go. Repurpose web fluid compressor. I like the web fluid compressor because it says when I attack, I can add +2 for the attack. So we could spend 2 resources, which I think we will. Spend 2 resources to put out this web fluid compressor. And now when Spider Suit attacks Venom, he can do so for +2. So 2 plus 2, exhausting that is 4. And so instead of placing 4 damage onto Venom, we're going to put 4 damage on the bell tower, which will flip the bell tower. And let's read our text over there. It says, increase all damage Venom takes by 1. If there are no chime counters here, flip this card when Venom's attack would deal any amount of damage to an identity. Remove that many chime counters from here. For each chime counter removed for this way, prevent 1 of that damage. So we're going to go ahead and place 4 counters on the bell tower. 4 on the bell tower. Good. And we will see what we can do. So we exhausted the Spider Suit, and we added that 2 to do 4. Put 4 counters on the bell tower. Now, All System Go says, search your deck and discard pile for an interface upgrade and add it to your hand. It's going to cost us 1 to do that, or we could use our Spider command, which is to exhaust Spider command and an interface upgrade, draw a card, or exhaust Spider command, choose and discard 1 card from your hand, ready an interface upgrade. Not really a lot of good there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for an interface upgrade. So we'll spend 1 resource, repurpose, to search your deck and discard pile for interface upgrade and add it to your hand. So I like that Spider. Let's go find him. That is a great interface upgrade. It does cost 3, but it says exhaust host Spider and ready Spider Suit. So we're going to add this to our hand. We will shuffle our deck since we searched it. We'll flip over to our other side. We'll ready Spider Suit, ready Penny Parker, ready the web fluid compressor and the speed metal alloy. And now we draw up 3 more cards for our hand size of 4. So we've got Rapid Deployment, we have Spider Tingle, and we have Force Field Generator. So another new card. Use the 6 energy counters, max 1 per player. When you would take any amount of damage, remove that many energy counters from here. For each energy counter remove this way, prevent 1 of that damage. Another way to preserve ourselves. Okay, so we'll again place that 1 threat on Leave Us Alone. Mr. Venom is going to scheme for 1 plus 2 is 3. So we are halfway to threading out on Leave Us Alone. We'll draw our encounter card for Venom, and it is the Biting Retort. When revealed, Venom activates against you. Each boost card turned face up during that activation gets +1 boost icon. So Venom is going to scheme for 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, and there's a special on here. It says boost. If this activation is an attack, it gains piercing. It is not an attack. So we have a Biting Retort of 1, 2, 3, 4 to put on Leave Us Alone. So we're getting dangerously close now to threading out. So we're going to have to deal with some threat this round, because we're all the way up to 9 now. And what do we have in our hand? We have Rapid Deployment. Remove 3 threat from a scheme if you paid for this card using a resource generated by Spider Suit's Sync Ratio ability, which is on the other side of our Spider Suit here. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. So there's a possibility of removing 6 threat by using this card right here. And I do like that idea. So let's first take a look here and see what we've got. We can exhaust the suit, which I think we will, to draw 2 cards. So we'll draw Venom, and we'll also draw Spider-Man. Interesting. Play only if you control a Web Warrior card. After you play Spider-Man from your hand, ready an upgrade you control. If that upgrade has a tech trait, draw 1 card. Really like that Otto Octavius Spider-Man. Very nice. So I know that we want to flip over to our other side. So now this becomes an upgrade with a resource. So we could, in fact, spend 3 resources to put out that Host Spider, exhaust Host Spider, and ready our suit. That would be nice. But we do want to use at least, if you paid for this card using a resource generated by Spider Suit Sync Ratio ability, remove 3 threat from a scheme. So I get to remove 3 and 3. So we will do the Rapid Deployment. We'll exhaust Spider, the upgrade, and we'll spend 1 card. I think we'll spend the Force Field Generator. So there's our 2 for Rapid Deployment to remove 6 threat from the main scheme. Get out of here. All right. Then we've got our Host Spider. We could spend Spider Tingle and Venom and a Speed Metal Alloy. How about we do that to put out the Host Spider? Yes. Sound good? Okay. All right, and then Otto Octavius. After you play Spider-Man from your hand, ready an upgrade you control. If that upgrade has the tech trait, draw a card. So let's do that. We'll exhaust Host Spider, and we'll exhaust Web Fluid Compressor to put out Spider-Man. That will allow us to ready a tech upgrade and draw it, draw one. So we draw limitless stamina. Play only if your identity has at least 14 printed hit points. And this is what I'll do. I'm going to do the spider command, which says exhaust spider command, choose and discard one card from your hand to ready an interface upgrade. So we'll discard limitless stamina. And we'll ready the web fluid compressor. So we'll exhaust host spider, which tells us that we can now ready the spider suit. So we ready the spider suit, we attack with the spider suit, and we can attack with +2 from the web compressor. So our +1 for the bell tower will do 5 damage to Venom. And then Spider-Man is going to remove 1 threat. Yeah, he'll remove 1 threat from Leave Us Alone. And that'll do a damage to Spider-Man. Okay. My turn's done. Nothing else I can do, so we're going to ready our spider suit. We'll ready our 3 additional interface upgrades. We'll ready Spider-Man and Spider Command. And now we have a hand size of 3. So we draw Energy Barrier, and we have Thwip Thwip, and we draw another Thwip Thwip. So that's a new card too. Hero action, deal 1 damage to a web warrior character you control. Place a total of 2 stun status cards on up to 2 enemies. Thwip Thwip. All right. So we place 1 threat on Leave Us Alone. Spider-Man's going to jump out front. Yeah, Spider-Man jumps out front. So Venom's going to attack for 2. Plus this, put Enraged Symbiote into play, engaged with you. So Spider-Man is defeated. And now that Enraged Symbiote's going to attack us. And this says, when Venom's attack would deal any amount of damage to identity, remove that many chime counters from here. So it's only Venom's attack. So the Enraged Symbiote can do 2 damage to us without taking any chime counters off the tower there. Hope I did that right earlier. I don't remember if I put chime counters on and took damage from Venom or not. I think it was the other way around, but if I didn't, I'll watch it when I play through again, when I watch it again. Okay, so Enraged Symbiote's on the table. Now we're going to... earlier too, when I did that damage to Venom using the spider suit, this should have been the forced response. After you attack and damage Venom with a card you control, place 1 face down boost card on your identity. So this one should have been the face down boost card that I placed on my identity. So I got to draw 1 more card in that attack against Otto Octavius, and this one says deal 1 indirect damage to each player, exhaust each character damaged this way. So this one would have been on the table. So when Venom's attack would deal any amount of damage to identity, remove that many chime counters from here. For each chime counter removed this way, prevent 1 of that damage. So yeah, that should have been a boost as well, and we should have taken 1 damage to the bell tower. I got to remember that whenever I do damage to Venom, that I have to deal myself 1 face down boost card, which gets added to Venom on his next turn. Okay, so that took care of Otto Octavius. He's gone. Enraged Symbiote's on the table. He does 2 damage to us, which we took already. And now he draws his encounter card. So his encounter card is Shadows of the Past. Whew! All right. We're going to bring out this big old minion over here. This is a creature, Moribus. Comes onto the table, says after engaged hero generates any number of resources, deal an equal amount of damage to that hero. That's for generating resources. So every time I generate resources with Spider Suit, I have to deal that amount of damage to myself. And then the giant monster attack says, as an additional cost to thwart the scheme, you must spend an energy resource. And I can't take any threat off of the main scheme while this is on the table. The other cards that get added are 3 of the same type that get added to my deck. Alright, so I'll shuffle those into the encounter deck. Place 4 threat onto the giant monster attack. Whew. That's a lot of thwart when you think about it. Because if I piece it out, as an additional cost to thwart this scheme, you must spend an energy resource. So, that's one of those schemes you want to take care of all in one swoop if possible. Alright, so we'll put those up there. Morbius comes into play. Morbius comes into play after the engaged hero generates any number of resources, deal an equal amount of damage to that hero. Wow. Okay. We got the thwip. We could thwip some people. Thwip them off. I think we really do want to get that Morbius off the table. We also need to get rid of this enraged symbiote because we can't remove any threat or do damage to Venom while this enraged symbiote is also on the table. So how about we do this? We're going to attack with the Spider Suit to do 4 damage using the web fluid compressor. So I'll put 4 damage into Morbius. Alright. And then we'll exhaust the host spider to ready our Spider Suit. We'll attack again onto Morbius. So that'll knock him out. Takes care of Morbius. And this giant monster attack. We've got an enraged symbiote on the table. We could thwip him. Certainly could. Exhaust Spider command. Choose and discard 1 card from your hand. Ready an interface upgrade. Ooh. How about we do that? Why don't we exhaust Spider command and discard a card from our hand to ready an interface upgrade. So we'll do that. To ready this, we'll attack with the Spider Suit onto the enraged symbiote. So he's now off the table. We had to spend a card from our hand, so we'll spend that thwip from our hand to do that. And then we can put energy barrier on the table. We could do that. Or we could thwip. We could stun Venom. I have to deal a damage to myself to do that. It costs 2. I've got this one here. When it defends, I can exhaust to get +2 for that defense. How about we... Yeah, let's put the energy barrier out. We'll just do that. Energy barrier out. We're not going to stun him. Not just yet. We'll put 3 counters on the energy barrier. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We do have one more resource that we could have used on this as our upgrade here. No more cards to spin though, so we'll go ahead and ready everything up. Again, this is a new character for me, so there's a lot of layers to this character. If there's anything that you see that I made a mistake with, please feel free to leave that in the comments down below, or if you saw something I could have done better, that's fine as well. Any comments are welcome on my channel. And if you enjoy my videos, why not give it a like? And if you want to subscribe, you'll be able to see the next ones that come out. So, all right, well, we'll draw up our hand size of 3. So we have Ejection Protocol, we've got Web Trap, and we have Force Field Generator. That's our hand size of 3. We'll place that 1 threat on to leave us alone. I think we're going to try to defend this attack. So He's going to attack us for 2. We'll exhaust the spider suit and also that speed metal alloy to try to defend this attack. So Venom's going to attack us for 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 damage. And we've got plus 2 and 2. So we'll take 1 damage. That 1 damage will get deflected back at Venom because of our energy barrier. And so actually the text on the bell tower says that Venom is going to take 2 damage because of that. It says increase all damage Venom takes by 1. So that's going to knock 2 off of Venom because of that energy barrier. And then we will draw our card, our encounter card, which is an energy drain. When revealed, Alter Ego, choose to either spend 2 energy resources or exhaust your identity. When revealed hero, choose to spend either 2 energy resources or take 3 damage. Do I want to spend 3 energy resources? I've got 1. I've got 2. 1, 2, and 3 I could spend. Force field generator. And I think I'll do that. So we won't take the damage. We'll just discard. We'll spend the or we only got to spend 2 resources. What am I doing? So we'll just spend 1, and then 2 would be that force field generator. So that's how we do it. Yep. Energy drain. That will end Venom's turn. All right. So we've got the web trap. Deal 5 damage to an enemy. If you paid for this card using a resource generated by Spider Suit's sync ratio, stun that enemy. Well, I do have... Let's see. Exhaust Spider Command and interface upgrade to draw a card, or we can exhaust Spider Command, choose and discard 1 card from your hand to ready an interface upgrade. Huh. Let's see, how do I want to do this? If I do that, if I exhaust that, let's see what this one is. Hero action, discard ejection protocol. It's a support. Exhaust each interface upgrade you control. Set your hit point dial to 6. Give your identity a tough status card and flip to alter ego form. Now I don't think we'll be using that. So exhaust Spider Command, choose and discard a card from your hand to ready an interface upgrade. I don't know how much of a difference that'll make at this point. So I think what we'll do is we're going to do the web trap. Deal 5 damage to an enemy. If you paid for this using a resource generated by Spider Suit's sync ability, stun that enemy. So we'll spend 1 resource plus 1 resource to do 5 damage, which is going to be 6 damage, and we're going to stun Venom using that web trap. Alright. So we'll do 6 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Knocks him down to 4. And we got to deal that boost card to us. So remember to do that this time. Alright. And then we'll exhaust the host spider. We stunned him. To ready our spider suit. And then we'll attack again with the spider suit, doing 3 damage to Venom now. So that'll knock him down to 1. Yeah. And we deal ourselves another boost card. Okay, so he's got 2 boost cards under his suit now. And nothing else. So we'll ready all of our interfaces. We'll ready our suit. Still have our command. Energy barrier is good. And we will draw up our hand size of 3. So we've got Limitless Stamina, we've got Thwip Thwip, and we've got Repurpose. That's our hand size. So we will place that 1 threat on to Leave Us Alone. Venom is going to attack, but not because he is stunned. And now he'll draw his card, Caught Off Guard, discard an upgrade or support you control. If no cards were discarded this way, this card gains Surge. So I think we'll discard that energy barrier, and that will end Venom's turn. All right. So let me take a look at stage 2 of Venom, because I know that some things will carry over. So Force Response, he's got Toughness and Steady on his next stage. Venom does. So even if I Thwip him, let me see if that makes a difference. It says deal damage to whoever stun. Place a total of 2 stun cards on up to 2 enemies. So I could stun him by Thwipping him if I knock him out. Yeah, let's do that. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to attack with Spider Suit. We'll attack, and we'll do 3 damage to Venom, which will knock him down to 0. So stage 1 of Venom is defeated. Stage 2 pops out. He has a Toughness and he's steady. Search the encounter deck and discard pile for Tooth and Nail side scheme and put it into play. And then we got that Forced Response. After you attack and damage Venom with a card you control, place 1 face down boost card on your identity. So we needed to do that. We need to place 1 face down boost card on our identity because this was a Forced Response that was still on the character. He was still around when this happened. Now he's tough. He's also steady. And we got to find that Tooth and Nail, which I remember we used that. A Tooth and Nail came out earlier as a boost card, so it wasn't our discard pile. So there's Tooth and Nail. Comes into play with 8 threat on it. Response: after Venom takes any amount of damage from an attack, remove an equal amount of threat from here. So shuffle our encounter deck there. Even though we didn't search it, we still says and shuffle. So it still says to shuffle. So we'll go ahead and place that 8 threat on there. That means he's going to draw an additional encounter card each turn. So let's be mindful of that. And he's tough, so we got to knock that off. All right, so how about we ready our Spider Suit using the Host Spider, and then we'll do 3 damage to Venom, which will knock the tough card off. That's all that does. We'll use Repurpose to exhaust Spider command and choose and discard a card from your hand to ready an interface upgrade. So we'll do that. We'll ready this Host Spider, and then the Host Spider is going to exhaust to ready Spider Suit. Spider Suit is going to exhaust, and also Web Fluid Compressor is going to exhaust. So that's 2 plus 2 plus 1 for the bell tower. So he starts out at 18. That's going to knock 5 off, knock Venom down to 13, and it'll deal us another boost card. So the question is, do we want to play Limitless Stamina to ready our hero, or do we want to spend 2 resources to put 2 stun cards on Venom where he won't attack us next turn? Now we did do 5 damage, so Tooth and Nail comes off. 5 comes off of Tooth and Nail. If we ready Spider Suit and do 3 more damage, we can get rid of Tooth and Nail, but Venom will attack us with a whole boatload of with a lot of boost cards here, and a lot of special boosts in that Venom deck. So I really think that we just need to stun Venom. We'll use our suit, and we'll use our limitless stamina. Of course, hitting the character and knocking him out is how you win the game, but man, that's a lot of damage to absorb. I do have that speed metal alloy too that we could use. Let's see. No, well, it would be good to get rid of Tooth and Nail as well. Wow, that's a lot of boost cards. 1, 2, 3, 4 boost cards plus 5, and if I hit him again, it'll be 6. That's too much boost. Tell you what, we'll just exhaust that and spend limitless resource or limitless stamina. Or did I spend this speed metal alloy already? I think I did. Yeah, I think I spent that already. So we'll just do that. We'll spend 2 to thwip Venom. He's stunned. Hopefully that'll allow us to live another day. We'll see what happens. We'll ready everything. And certainly don't want to flip over because he'll thread out for sure on Leave Us Alone. So we get 3 cards. We've got Unshakable. We've got All Systems Go. And we have Psychic Link. Not bad. That could be good. That could definitely help us out. So we're going to place 1 threat onto Leave Us Alone. Venom's not going to attack because he's stunned. He's got 2 stun cards on him. Now we deal ourselves 2 encounter cards. Here's the first one. And it is the villain attacks you. Ouch. Oh no. Whew. We're definitely going to have to defend that. So we're going to exhaust Speed Metal Alloy. And we'll exhaust our spider suit. So that's 4 protection. The villain attacks you. I don't have any way to cancel that either, do I? Let me look at my hand. I don't have any way to cancel that. No, I don't have any way to do that. So he is going to attack us for first. So 2, 4. Put Enraged Symbiote into play, engage with you. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's going to attack us for 9. So we blocked 4. Blocked 4. 5, 6, 7. And then we'll take 2 more damage. 1, 2. All right, our second one is Surge. When revealed, give the villain 1 face down boost card. And that surges into an advance. The villain schemes. 2. Put Enraged Symbiote into play, engage with you. Now we have 2 Enraged Symbiotes floating around out there. So he's going to put 2 scheme on Leave Us Alone. This one just got tough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 8 threat on the main scheme. We can't take off because we got the giant monster attack on the table. The bell tower flipped. So I lost a lot of bonus there. All systems go. Psychic Link. We could get rid of lots of threat. No, we can't because we got patrol on the table. And while this minion is engaged with you, cannot thwart the main scheme. But I can thwart these other guys. So how are we going to make that happen? Let's do this. Spider. We're going to exhaust Spider. We're going to exhaust Web Fluid Compressor to put Psychic Link onto the table. All right. we will exhaust host spider to ready the spider suit. Yeah. We'll exhaust the spider suit and psychic link. And discard all systems go. Ooh, that's not good. Let's not do that just yet. We may have to ready some cards in order to make this happen. So if we have Spider Command here, we can exhaust Spider Command, choose and discard one card from your hand, ready an interface upgrade, or we could draw a card. If we discard that and Unshakable, we could ready this. I don't like that either. I don't like that idea either. We'll do this later. So we'll do all systems go now to ready everything. 1, 2, ready each interface upgrade you control. So now we've got 5 interface upgrades readied, and we spent 1 resource to do that, which was the psychic link. Yeah, that's how we did it. So that's done. So now we'll exhaust the spider suit and psychic link. Yeah, and the spider card, because we got to do an extra one, so she's wild. So we'll get rid of that giant monster attack. So it's gone. And then we'll exhaust the host spider to ready spider suit. We'll exhaust Spider Command and discard a card to ready Psychic Link again. And then we'll exhaust Spider to get rid of Tooth and Nail. So it's not going to deal us an additional card next turn. And we've got these enraged symbiotes on the table that we can't do anything about right now. So we'll just go ahead and ready all of our goods here. Ready our hero. Let's try to do some house cleaning. Got all of our upgrades out there. Let's split these guys up. These enraged symbiotes. Here's our upgrades for our suit. All are in play. And our support. We do have a boost here for Venom. And we draw 1, 2, and 3 cards. Aunt May and Uncle Ben. 1 threat on the main scheme. Let's go ahead and clean up the main scheme here so we know how many we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we got 5, 1, 2, and 3. A total of 9 threat on the main scheme. Venom is going to attack us. We've got 7 health. He's got 1 boost already and 2 attack. Plus I'm going to get attacked by 2 enraged symbiotes. So let's do this. Let's try to block that first attack. And we'll try to block a total of 4 damage here. So 2 plus this boost card plus this one. So this first one is 0. And this one here is 2. So 4 damage. It's all blocked. And then 2 more damage from each of these enraged symbiotes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the boost card. Or the encounter card. Counter card is, for whom the bell tolls, remove 2 chime counters from the bell tower. If the bell tower is on its quiet side, take 1 damage. If it's on its ringing side, Remove 1 threat from the main scheme. Well, it's on its quiet side, so we'll take another damage. That's going to knock us down to 2. It's getting dangerous. Very dangerous. Threading out is a definite danger. I think for sure we need to remove some threat. Let's ready our spider suit. Ready the spider suit. We cannot remove threat while we have enraged symbiotes on the table. Not good. So we're going to attack for 2 onto 1 enraged symbiote. This one may be over. Yeah, maybe in lots of trouble here. Because I can't do an attack and a thwart with what I have. Unless I get something interesting with Uncle Ben and Aunt May. So we'll do that. We'll spend 1 to put Uncle Ben and Aunt May on the table. And what that will allow us to do is to discard the top 2 cards of our deck and add each spider card discarded this way to your hand. So we have a energy barrier that we drew, and we have rapid deployment. Okay, now we're talking. Rapid deployment. I love it. So if we discard energy barrier using the spider command, yep, we're going to do that. Discard energy barrier. Then we can ready our host spider, exhaust the host spider to ready the suit. Okay. Do 2 damage with the suit onto the enraged symbiote. So it's gone. And now with the rapid deployment, remove 3 threat from a scheme if you paid for this using a resource generated by spider suit's sync ratio ability. You can remove 3 more threat. That came at a great time. So we're going to exhaust our web fluid compressor and our spider to do a rapid deployment, removing 6 threat from Leave Us Alone. Okay, good. Let me see how many cards I got left in my deck. So I've got 3 cards left in my deck, and I've only got 2 health left. Let's see. No, I got 4 cards left in my deck. So if I do that, I'll deck myself. Tell you what. I'm going to flip over to here and ready everything. Yep, I'm going to deal myself an extra encounter card, but at least I won't take all the damage. Oof, okay. So here's my 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Spider-Ham, Spider-Man, Nor, All Systems Go, and Web Trap. Ooh, maybe we could play this one right on our next round. I don't know. We'll see if we make it that far. Dealing myself an encounter card. Shuffling my deck. Here we go. All right. So we place that 1 threat on Leave Us Alone. Venom's going to scheme for 2. Let's see. Remove 1 chime counter from the bell tower. So 2 plus 1 is 3. That'll put us up to 7. Deal ourselves an additional encounter card. And so our first encounter card is Swinging Assault, Alter Ego, change to hero form. Ooh, the villain attacks you. Ouch. Ooh. Well, we're for sure going to have to defend this. So 2 plus 2 for defense. All right, he's going to attack us for 2 plus 1 is 3. So there's no damage that comes to us. And then we've got Sandman, which is a forced response. After Sandman takes any amount of damage from an attack, discard the top 7 cards of the encounter deck. 7 hit points on Sandman. So there is Sandman. He's a criminal. He's out on the table. All right. Can we muster up enough 13 damage to finish this game? So 5 damage to an enemy. If you paid for this using a resource generated by Spider Suit's sync ratio ability, stun that enemy. So we could stun Venom. That's probably a good idea. Why don't we do this first? We're going to ready the host spider, or exhaust the host spider to ready our spider suit. We'll exhaust the spider suit to do 4 damage using the fluid web compressor. So we're going to knock him down to 9. Yeah, he's down to 9. And we deal ourselves a boost card. Now then, we will use our spider command and exhaust Spider-Man Nor, or spin Spider-Man Nor, and we will discard a card from our hand to ready this host spider. Okay, so the host spider is going to exhaust to ready the spider suit. And so we'll do 2 more damage to Venom. 1, 2. Then we'll do the web trap to deal 5 damage to Venom. Okay, we need to deal ourselves another encounter card. So we're going to do 5 damage using the web trap. So we'll spend this card and this card to do 5 damage to Venom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Knocks him down to 2. Deal ourselves another boost card. Keep calling them encounter cards. They're boost cards for Venom. And then with all systems go, we're going to ready each interface upgrade we control. We're going to spend 1 resource to do that. So we'll ready the Psychic Link. We'll ready the Host Spider. We'll ready Penny. Oops, that should be over here. We'll ready that. Ready that. Ready that. And then we'll exhaust our host spider again to ready our spider suit. And then we'll do 2 damage to Venom to knock Venom out. All right, so that... Hopefully I did everything correctly. I'm sure that there were things I missed. Hopefully I caught what I messed up on as I went. But if I didn't, please feel free to leave any remarks in the comments down below. And what do you think about this new character spider suit? This could quickly become one of my favorite characters, believe it or not. I played a few games with her so far, and I have had a ton of fun playing with this. There's just so many choices, so many things that you can do, and that's really what makes the game fun, right? Having multiple options to pick from to try to puzzle through your turn, and that's why I like this game, and that's especially why I like this spider suit hero, Penny Parker. So what do you think about the spider suit, Penny Parker? You leave that down below too as well. So I'd like to thank everybody for watching today. If you'd like to get in contact with me, my name is The Board Game Lawyer, and you can send me an email at boardgamelawyer@gmail.com. And if you have any requests or any thoughts of other characters you'd like to see me play, you could leave that also in the comments down below. But thank you for watching today, and I hope to bring you another video again very soon.